all of our viewers in Southwest Florida are likely to be in his District 14. It's all of Lee County and parts of Collier and Charlotte counties. And our guest is Connie Mack. Welcome. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much. Great to be with you.
Connie, what we have here is a series of questions from our readers. And our readers and our viewers know that they can submit their questions on 213-6070. Leave a voicemail or email newsmakers@naplesnews.com. And most of these are from there. We also solicited some, and our readers were eager to submit a question for you. So the first one is from Punta Gorda, from Inge Johnstone. He wants to know what you believe we have to do first to start reversing the financial mess we're in.
Well, and it's a great question. I'm glad that
you're ready for that.
I'm ready for that one because this is, this is the challenge of our time. We've got a fiscal crisis in this country that is, everyone knows it, everyone can see it, everyone has felt it, yet Washington seems to be struggling with how to fix it. I've introduced a piece of legislation that I know you're familiar with that will balance the budget in 8 years, cut $7.5 trillion, and get us back on track. And the way we do it is we cut 1% of spending, so 1 penny out of every federal dollar for 6 years. And in the 7th year, we cap spending to 18% of GDP. In the 8th year, we balance the budget, and after 10 years, we cut $7.5 trillion. And Jeff, here's what I think is important. Everyone who's watching your show, everyone who is reading the newspaper, everyone in my district, everyone in the state, and everyone around this country has had to cut more than 1% or 1 penny out of every dollar of their home budget. They've had to do much more than that. Every business has been impacted and had to make those cuts. The federal government surely can take 1 penny out of every federal dollar. If we do that, we can balance the budget and get our fiscal house in order.
We have a follow-up question from Kelly Lawman of Naples, and she wants to know, do you have strong enough support to really make it happen?
Well, I'll tell you what. Just last week on Monday, the Republican Study Committee, which is the more conservative group of the House of Representatives, of which I'm a member of, sent a letter to Speaker Boehner with 103 signatures that said, before we deal with the debt ceiling, we demand 3 things. One is a constitutional balanced budget amendment. The other is my bill. And the third is caps on spending. So there's 3 programs. One of them is my bill.
Okay.
So I think we've got a good shot of putting this through. Whether or not we can get it through the House and the Senate, I don't know. But you know what? None of the other ideas are moving either.
Kelly Lawman also wants to know, she says, critics have pointed to your plan's vague direction. She says, which areas of spending should be targeted first?
Yeah, and this is what the beauty of this plan is, right? So there's 2 options. Either the Congress and the President work together to make the requisite cuts, right? If they fail, if the Congress fails and the President fail to make 1%, 1 penny out of every federal dollar, there's an across-the-board cut. It's a huge incentive for the Congress to work together to get this done, so we don't have across-the-board cuts. But if they fail, then they'll be across the board.